Hi guys, and welcome to Olivia's Growth Plan. So happy to have you all here tonight, because tonight your girl is gonna share the truth with you. Okay, so this week I have been doing nothing but investigation. I had to get my private cap on, okay? Because this week I have been investigating what to do next in regards to my investment portfolio. So last year on February 12th, your girl 29th birthday, yes, I'm 30. Okay, it doesn't show because this is what you call good genes, not these genes, the good genes, right? Thanks to my mother and father, I will look this way for eternity. Okay, so I did some research. I got curious last year on my birthday and I started my investment portfolio. I will come back to that, but today it's about what I learned between Saturday and this morning. Guys, I did research on the different investment firms in Jamaica and I chose one of the #1 firms to invest with. And I think the reason that Barita Investment is so popular, and this is not a plug, I did not get any money for sharing this. The reason Barita Investment is so popular is because it accommodates young investors so much. Because listen to this, 10,000 Jamaican dollar, that is less than $100 US, is how much you can be saving on a capital fund in Jamaica. That's the minimum. So you invest a monthly or whichever period of time you wish to. And guys, you can treat it like a saving account. If you have read The Richest Man in Babylon and you started doing what I've been doing for the last several months, because once upon a time I was just saving whatever I could. I would just take out, I decided that I would just take out $5 a month, $5 a fortnight, because that's what I'm paid fortnightly, and put in the account. That's $10,000 a month right there, right? Yes, it is. So I decided to do that. And then I decided to start a loan business. I decided to start my portfolio. I decided a lot of things last year. Last year was the truth. Okay? So I decided that I was going to start my portfolio, and I decided I was to learn how to invest. But what I didn't do was learn about what I was investing in. I learned you need to be aware of it, because last year Jamaica was selling shares in our highway, and you got about $300 US worth of shares. I'm happy to, because I plan to keep that portfolio, that investment stock, those shares, up until the next 10 years or more if I have to, because I don't see myself just selling it off anytime soon, right? I want to make some money on my money. I saw last time I checked, it accumulated some. It's growing, it's doing its thing. It's not going as fast as I would want it to, but that's not the way wealth is made. Okay, that's not the way I'm learning these things. Okay, so in regards to investments, this is where we're going. Before we go any further, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, investments, capital funds. Which country are you living in? Who needs to hear this? You've never invested before? Up until last year February? Neither did I. And I was 29, I told you. I'm 30. No one is around to advise you? What about those investment firms? Is it about them making money? What about another investment firm? What about Google? What about Instagram? What about TikTok? Guys, everything you need to know is online. Do not limit yourself. Had to share that secret with you. Okay, so I investigated. I put on my private eye cap, and I went and I investigated and I researched and I compared different investment firms. I'm only speaking about Barita because Barita is what suited me. But if you find another investment firm in Jamaica that you believe suited you better, or that may offer better options, especially to me, I have no problem checking them out. Okay, I will be happy to get it and give it to me. Okay, information is made to be shared. Okay, so guys, when I was going to Teachers College, I didn't finish, but when I was going, I was told I needed to read for my degree. You guys need to research and read for that money. Okay, So when I was investigating, as I said, I came across the capital fund. It applied to me because of my saving account. I was investigating for this very reason. I told you I was saving $5,000 a fortnight out of my pay every fortnight, and this is my first job. This has nothing to do with my business. My business pay, I just put everything in my saving account. I just dashed that in there. And I was thinking the other day when I wasn't able to work, I need to share that with you guys later on. When I wasn't able to work and I did not get a paycheck the last fortnight, I had my savings account I can kick back up. Okay, I didn't like that. I need to create an emergency funds. I need one of those. Remind me about that. Create emergency fund. Okay, so I went to my saving account. I was able to take something from there, and it was my mom's birthday this weekend, so I had to take something from there as well. But I wasn't concerned because I know I've been just throwing money in there. But what caught me is when I was looking in the account, I was like, I keep a ledger at home every time I'm putting something. I'm like, this is all I put in there. And I've been putting money in there since last year when I decided that's how I'm going to be saving. I'm going to be saving strictly that way, right? So this is all the funds I put in there. Did some people want that? I was like, I don't see nothing. They said 1 to 2%, but I don't see nothing. This ain't right. Like, that's how I was thinking to myself, like, Olivia, this ain't working. And so it's been in me for the last several months, but because I joined IM Academy, so your own girl is trading with 6 to 7 figure earners, learning while she earns, because they basically tell you when to buy, when to sell, copy and paste it, make money with multimillionaires. Okay, that's what's going on for me right now. If you want more information about this, again, check out the description, click on the link. If not, leave that in the comments, and I promise I will respond to you, because this is all about keep being accountable. You're accountable for yourself, and me, and I'm accountable to you and myself. So this is what I've learned about mentorship. When you have someone there that you have to answer to, it keeps you active. And because if you're like me, if you know you're supposed to do something and you don't do it, the guilt, that's when you know you still have a heart, because you don't want to hurt anyone else by your actions, so you try a little bit harder. Okay, so I was investigating because, as I said, I wasn't able to do it a few months back because I got focused on building my trading, learning to trade, getting comfortable with trading. And even though I went through another hiccup a few weeks back, I am still on the platform. I'm doing really well. I was able to earn like within a week of start using Light Cash. Yes, I've slowed it down because I realized I was just leveraging way too much. I pulled it back. I said, girl, come back to yourself. But I'm doing the thing. Okay, so I did a research. I was like, I'm not earning anything on this money. Why am I giving this bank my money? Why am I putting my money in a bank that isn't doing anything for my money? Is that because the bank use my money to make investments, and they're making way more than I'm making? So if they were giving me something out of what they're making, then I'll be okay. Even if I wasn't getting as much as they're making, I have no problem with that. We all have to eat. But the bank isn't giving us anything, guys. Your banks are not giving you anything. Okay? You're just putting your money in the bank for putting in your money in the bank just to stay there. Money was made to make money. Make money work for you. Make money worry about you. You don't worry about money. That's how it's supposed to be. Money should be in your account saying, and what if today is the day she's going to get rid of me investing in that? And what if today's the day she's going to get rid of me buying that house? And what if today's the day she's going to get rid of me buying that yacht? Let money worry about you. You don't worry about money, because money should be working for you. Money should be sweating for you, not the other way around. Okay? Okay. So I went ahead, I did the research, came across Capital Fund. The minimum that you can invest is $10,000. I already said I was investing saving $5,000 in my savings account fortnightly. Okay, what I did was I investigated PI style. I investigated the firm. I wanted to know what else does Barita have for me aside from Capital Fund. It turns out I wasn't able to click on because I have my 9 to 5. But you guys, anyone watching this, if you're curious, click on. It offers you actually a profile link. Her name was Sharika. You were amazing. If you're watching this, I don't know, but if you ever come across this, you are amazing. You are kind. You helped me out a lot. Thank you. She actually sent me the profile link for me to actually go ahead, fill it out, and the profile link would automatically link me to investment options that are best for me at this particular time. When you go to your investment firms, you want to find that out. How are you going to match me with appropriate investment firms where I don't have to be living on the edge of ruin? Because this money that I'm investing, I plan to invest it for 2 years. Instead of $10,000, I'm going to invest $20,000 because I can now with 2 paychecks. I can do that. So $20,000 a month. Okay. When I looked into it for $10,000 and it came out to $144,025, I believe, rough estimate of what I remembered when I checked. And this is the Capital Fund. And if I was investing $10,000 a month, it would be $144,000 something. If I was saving $10,000 a month, it would be $120,000. So I am making $20,000, $24,000 something on my money in a year. So this is 1 year. I'm not doing it the 2 year. In a year, I'm doing it the summary version for you guys. When you do that with your bank and you end up back with 120 grand after 1 year, guys, aren't you depressed? They're like, I expected more to be in there. Some people just check their bank account hoping that miracles will happen and that angels will sing upon that bank account as a child of faith. That can happen. But if you want to make that happen for yourself, talk to yourself. Get your mind right. Start reading. As I said, the Richest Man in Babylon teaches you how to put a little bit apart for each occasion. 10% a month or fortnightly from every pay you get. Another 10% to pay off debts. If you're in debt and you're saying, I can't do this right now, no excuse. Reach out to your bank. Reach out to whoever you're in debt with. Say, this is my income. This is what I want to do for this month. I will give you 10% of my income towards that debt. You put the other 10% towards your saving account. If you're a Christian or if you do charity work, you put that other 10% towards that. And the other 70% is yours. If you're living above that, you need to cut down because you're not living in need. You guys are all living in want. That's what you're all doing. You're living in want, and then next month it's the same situation. So cut down. Let's create a grown-up plan. We all need a grown-up plan because living as children, teenagers can make these stupid decisions. We cannot. We are here right now in this world where the economy around it is about to go kaboom. It's about to go kaboom. You have families, you have children, you have people you are accountable for. You have people who are reliant upon you. I am the only working person in my house at this moment. So I cannot play with my money. Can you? Can you? Especially in COVID, can you afford to mess with that money? Mess with those coins? I don't think so. So make hay while the sun still shines. That's something we say here in JA. Make hay while the sun still shines. Go find the best investment portfolio for you. Invest. But before you invest, make sure you understand what you're investing in. How will this look in a year? How much will I gain on it? How much? Okay, that's what I'm going to gain. How will I apply that gain to myself? Would I put it back in my saving account? Would I invest it in something else so that I can gain more? What's the next step that I'm going to make? Start thinking about these things. And even if it's just your saving account, find out if your banks offer capital funds. Find out if your investment firms offer capital funds. Even if you don't want to go and start from scratch, if you have a saving account, you do that with your saving account. Because that's money that you weren't using anyway. But why leave money to rot? Like, why do that? Do you plan to leave that money forever? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Money can stay when you have too much. It cannot stay when you have nothing. Yeah, it has to do something for me to accumulate what I need to accumulate to get to where I need to get to. Okay. So, for those of us living in Jamaica, I'm encouraging you guys one more time, contact Barita, look into the capital fund, because most Jamaicans, we just save. That is it. We just save. It's the wealthy people around us who invest. It's the smart people around us who invest. And I'm not talking about book smart, I'm talking about money smart. They're the ones who invest. So do your research and you'll always come up better than before. Thank you for being here and for viewing Olivia's growth plan. I am so excited to speak to you guys this Saturday. If you guys do your research on any firm in your individual countries and you want to share it, go ahead, share the video. You can send it to olivia22.ow@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to upload your videos to YouTube, because maybe someone in your country will also find value. And maybe they'll say, I didn't know this was offered. I could do that. Maybe I can use that money to pay off a portion of that profit that I'm going to make on that investment to pay off something and reinvest, or to go ahead and get what I want to get in a year's time quicker. Because even though I say the capital funds, I'm going to do it for 1 year, and I'm going to do it every single month. Capital fund, you don't have to invest every single month. As I said, it can be like a bank account. You can invest whenever you want, but the less you invest, the less you gain. So that's up to you. I want to invest monthly, because again, I'm saving it as a bank. I'm treating it as a bank account. I think I'm going to leave it for 2 years, where I just throw and throw and throw and throw. When the payout comes, it comes. And that money is just going to be put aside in my account to the bank, and then I use whatever interest I gain on the investment, and I just start the process all over again. But let that money do the work. You don't do that work. You don't do that work. Don't break a nail. You don't have to, guys. Just calm down.